God, there's so much drama going on here. Shout out to everybody. I do want to say this has been an eventful day. We have been live for like hours. We're like 3-4 hours already. Shout out to y'all. We ended up reacting to Rosenberg Raw. He did a diss track, really fire diss track, really good diss track. He ended up putting out some information. He gave me a video, put the video out on Twitter. Video's kind of crazy. You might want to either go to my Twitter or go to the video that I did just before that if you want to see it. He's kind of alleging that Verb is involved in some things, and we kind of looked at a video about that. Shout out to him. We reacted to Mills doing a blog, and he kind of addressed it a lot of things. The Chef Trez, B Magic, he addressed some things. Verb dropped the diss track. Shout out to Verb dropping the diss track. You know what I mean? All good. But let's hear some of this, right? So JAE MILLZ is going off on 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real, and RAH ends up responding. So let's hear some of this.
No Iverson, nope. You ain't hear Go Time, nope. Give me the word. You ain't hear none of that. Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all think it's cool to debut your diss tracks against me on other platforms? No! Y'all don't believe in yourself. Y'all see, that's the problem. Y'all battle rappers don't believe in yourself. I came into this with 4,000 subscribers. I got 24 right now, pushing 25. I love y'all. Shout out to the team. It ain't about the subscribers though. B Magic would rather get views on a Hip Hop is Real page because they got a bunch of subscribers. So he think, if I get a bunch of views on my video, it's gonna look like I killed Mills. Now Mills will get those views that you getting on a page with hundreds of thousands of views. I get them same views on my page with 24,000. I ain't collaborating with nobody on nothing. No. Uncle Rod trying to text my phone talking about, yo, don't text my phone, Uncle Rod. No.
Oh God.
Brown's
Yo, he said, don't text my phone. Wow.
Told me he saw you and you talking about, hey, what's good, Mills? You know, I don't really think Mills rock with me like that. You know I don't rock with you like that. And you don't rock with me like that. Let's keep it how it been. Knowledge, don't DM me. No. What is Knowledge DMing me for, talking about he in LA and he want to get an interview done? For what? After you done debuted the diss records of people dissing me for no reason. It ain't like,
oh, so he not feeling that. Let's see what RAH's talking about.
Dylan.
Freaking.
So, okay. Yeah. We got some people in here, man. So, all right. First, let me say this, man. Shout out to Mills, man. You are on an incredible run right now, brother. Like, you got the culture, all those empty pockets during this time through battle raps that are empty, man. Like, you're filling those pockets, man. Like, these diss songs with you and DNA and Goods and now Verb and all of this shit, man. It's great for the culture, man. I fuck with it. I rock with it. The first thing I want to say, man, is like, damn, Mills, like the Frank stand. The Frank stand is crazy. Like, I really don't think people should be using those words unless somebody actually did something to you. If somebody physically beat you up, somebody said something about your mother, or somebody straight disrespected you, I get it. But damn, brother.
Well, what y'all think about that? RAH talking about that. Frank Stain is kind of serious, but he may feel like, you know, and I'll say this, JAE MILLZ probably feeling like everybody's dropping everybody else's content but his, and he kind of talked about that a little bit, you know. So it could be why he's feeling so like enraged with these guys. So and it's difficult when they're doing content like that, when you are trying to cover a lot of ground, you know, and you still want to maintain relationships. We don't know if people are hitting up like RAH or Knowledge, like, hey, like, can you drop this on the channel? They do that. But then, like, as a blowback of it, you're going to have people being mad because, you know, you got all this traffic, 15 Minutes of Fame, 254,000 subscribers, Hip Hop is Real, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So, like, if you're on the receiving end of negativity, you know, it's gonna make you feel some type of way, right? And then Chef Trez doing an interview and he's dissing JAE MILLZ and all of these people doing interviews and they dissing JAE MILLZ. It's kind of just like, you JAE MILLZ, you're like, yo, what is going on? When I'm doing good, my songs is doing, you know, moving crazy like throughout the culture. A lot of people liking them, they rocking with them. Nobody's talking about that. Like, why is that going on? So I don't know. So it's kind of a weird space because it's like Rob wants to entertain like his fan base, right? And then, you know, but you're still dealing with an artist. So it's different like if a blogger or somebody like me is talking about something, you know what I mean? Or playing whatever. I'm just going to play what I like, whatever. I don't really care, you know, but it's a weird space to be in, like, to be real.
The Frank Stan shit, man, I'm sad, man. And you know what's crazy? It's like this is like the third time I actually came on and addressed somebody, I guess you could say disrespecting me or saying something foul to me. I hate even doing this shit, man. But again, man, it's like why I don't get it, man. I would love to do an interview with you, MILLZ. If not even an interview, just return my call and we could just talk about whatever, however you feel.
That's kind of a good response. Like, yo, like maybe just come in, sit down, do an interview, and we talk about it. But then on the flip side of it, MILLZ could be thinking like, wait a minute, I don't have to interview anybody. I'm the energy. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like, I'm the energy. I don't really have to interview with anybody. Like, that ain't something that I'm interested in doing. You know, if I come over there, like, you're going to get views off of me. And it may not be what Ra is thinking. He's probably thinking like, yo, let me give you a platform. Just like, you know, I may have given somebody a platform to talk about something. And then, you know, like, you can just, if you feel disrespected, you feel like you want to say whatever you want to say to me, you just go ahead and say it, you know, and then it'll just be what it is, you know, and then maybe they can end up somewhat maintaining a relationship. So it'd be cool for them to, you know what I mean, to kind of talk it out, but this is crazy. Man.
But this is what I want to say, man. The Frank Stan shit I think the Frank Stan thing is the thing that got me really wanting to, because I'm like, damn, why is something that's so serious?
Where did it come from? Where did it all stem from?
Where did the energy come from? You know, I said this with Surf. I said this with Hitman. Like, where is that? Like, okay, you can not like somebody.
Or they could talk on the phone. But the problem about talking on the phone, right? Because I've dealt with a lot of different people and like, you know, they might, I'm not saying Ra doesn't come across as like a super disrespectful person, but like you can be on the phone with somebody and they may try to placate you on something, but they may have disrespected you like publicly. So it's like, okay, well, the videos or whatever is still out there. Like me talking to you on the phone, like, what is that going to do? It could be how MILLZ feels about it. But Ra could be coming from it from a perspective like, I don't even know why you're mad. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Like, you know, reach out to me and talk to me about it. But MILLZ let it be known, like on his, like when he was talking, like how he feels.
I got issue with B Magic or the other dude who dissed me. I don't got no issue with them. We ain't got no storyline, no nothing. You just taking a couple dollars from somebody so they could diss me on your platform, and then you want to do an interview with me, nigga? Frank Stan is open.
Oh, God.
34th Street by Madison Square Garden, the Frank Stan is open all day for y'all who keep thinking y'all could spin the block like I forgot when y'all was acting funny with me. Nah, it's quiet for you, Knowledge, and it's quiet for Hip Hop Is Real. It's quiet for you, Uncle Ryan. It's quiet for 15 minutes of fame. Get your money, do your thing. Won't do it on the strength of my name. No, it's booming over here. I got action. I get more views over here than Uncle Rob and Knowledge getting on pages where they got 250,000 and 500,000. I got 24,000. Still get.
Oh, MILLZ ain't playing, gang. Oh man, what y'all think about all of this though?
Man, more views than y'all. What I need y'all for? What I need y'all for? Y'all don't rock with me? When MILLZ used to be having them battles on the stages and he used to be cooking, I would go to 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop Is Real. They done posted a snippet of the battle, but it's the person I'm battling. Whenever they say something about Drake, Nicki Minaj, or Wayne, or Birdman, y'all post that. Don't really post no clips from me, though. Keep it like that.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, he telling them right here, like, what the issue is.
You could be mad at somebody, but it's like when you take it to
somebody said Mills is moving like John Wick.
Those heights, it's like, what is it really that made you that mad? You know what I mean? Like, I swear I try my best to be level, try to respect everybody, boom, boom, boom. But the Frank Stan Mills, come on, bro, that was crazy. And the other thing I want to address is like,
they said the Frank Stan invitation was for the other media platform.
But see, and that's where I'm getting ready to go with this, right? So shout out to hip hop.
Yeah, he didn't really Frank Stan Uncle Ra. Did he Frank Stan Uncle Ra?
I need y'all for. Y'all don't rock with me. When Mills used to be having them battles on the stages and he used to be cooking, I would go to 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real. They done posted a snippet of the battle, but it's the person I'm battling. Whenever they say something about Drake, Nicki Minaj, or Wayne, or Birdman, y'all post that. Don't really post no clips from me, though. Keep it like that. Another thing, Chef Trez said, he ain't won no battles, though. He ain't won no battles, though. Y'all love that. Y'all love to bring up the K-Shine.
Why is Chef Trez hating on J Mills?
In the Geechee Gotti battle, right? Y'all hate.
Let's rewind this. I don't think he Frank Stan Ra.
So they could diss me on your platform, and then you want to do an interview with me, nigga? Frank Stan is open. 34th Street by Madison Square Garden, the Frank Stan is open all day for y'all who keep thinking y'all could spin the block like I forgot when y'all was acting funny with me. Nah, it's quiet for you, Knowledge, and it's quiet for Hip Hop is Real. It's quiet for you, Uncle Ron. It's quiet for 15 Minutes of Fame.
Nah, everybody getting the Frank Stan. Like both of them. Yeah, he's saying both of them.
Get your money, do your thing. Won't do it on the strength of my name. No, it's booming over here. I got action. I get more views over here than Uncle Rob and Knowledge getting on pages where they got 250,000 and 500,000. I got 24,000. Still getting more views than y'all. What I need y'all for? What I need y'all for? Y'all don't rock with me? When Mills used to be having them battles on the stages and he used to be cooking, I would go to 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real. They done posted a snippet of the battle, but it's the person I'm battling. Whenever they say something about Drake, Nicki Minaj, or Wayne, or Birdman, y'all post that. Don't really post no clips from me, though. Keep it like that. Another thing, Chef Trez said, he ain't won no battles, though. He ain't won no battles, though.
Pop is real, man. Like, these motherfuckers, they doing their numbers, man. They covering everything. But I don't like when they categorize me with Hip Hop is Real. They do what, the same type of media that I do, but the way they do it and the way I do it is totally different. You know what I mean? So it's like what happens is when people do that, they categorize me with them. And it's no disrespect to them. They do what they do the way they do it, and I do what I do the way I do it. So when people categorize me and see you saying that did you just say that Frank Stan thing was for them?
Yes.
But
no, Hardcore Flavor, I don't know what he's talking about. The Frank Stan was for both of y'all. Am I bugging here? Let me know in the comment section. The Frank Stan, it seemed like it was for both of them. The way Mills said that.
It don't sound like that. He put me and Hip Hop is Real in the same part of that conversation.
Yeah.
So when you speak on Hip Hop is Real and you speak on 15 Minutes of Fame and then you say, here's the Frank Stan, that sounds like you saying it to me too. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're going to address somebody individually, you can do that. But that's not what it sounded like to me when he said it, right? Because he was talking about both of us at the same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And let's do the first thing. I didn't put up anybody's video. I don't know if he was specifically saying Hip Hop is Real, but I didn't put up anybody's diss track. Anybody, nobody even came to me and asked me to put up a diss track because they probably knew I wouldn't do it anyway. That ain't the type of shit that I do, right? So, even when Goods and DNA, and those are my guys. I mean, we talking baby showers and dinners, and you know what I mean? Like we cool like that. Even when they were going at Mills, like I didn't jump into that. You know what I mean? I didn't put none of their diss tracks on my channel.
That is true, though. He didn't.
I interviewed DNA. I interviewed Mills.
Just
have access to them, right?
Right. You just let them speak.
Right. And those are my guys. You know what I mean? And even during the process of it, publicly I did nothing. I said nothing. Behind the scenes, of course, I'm rooting for them. those my guys, right? Why would I not root for them, right? So, but again, like, so I'm trying to find out. And again, Mills, let me know, bro. It's like, it's crazy because I had this same conversation or response with Hitman and with Surf. Like, yo, what happened? What happened? Like, I didn't publicly say anything about how I felt about his songs, right? The only 2 interviews I did was with Fonz and Swamp, right? And I asked them about the whole Verb not responding. It was not about whether Mills was good or bad. It was, you know, why haven't Verb responded? I did the same thing when I interviewed Chef Trez. So it's like, and then I see people like in the
Chef Trez is in the title of his video. Chef Trez
again.
Chef Trez's name is in the title of his video.
Right. But my name is in the title of everybody else's shit after he says. It's like that became like the topic there. But I was trying to say something. But again, I didn't say nothing bad about him. Even in the interviews, I'm saying, yo, Mills is cooking. You know, I didn't even say so. I'm baffled. And this probably would have this lie.
See, that's like, that could be the issue, right? Because it's like Rock could be interviewing somebody and they're saying something negative about somebody, but he may be like, another reason why I stay out of to interviews, and this is not like, you know, throwing shade or nothing like that. Me personally, I don't want to have like a relationship with like a battler period to where I have to rely on them for anything or have to be like, you know, I just say whatever I want to say. But like, if I start interviewing people, which I can, I mean, whatever. If I'm interviewing people and somebody is going in on somebody, even if I'm playing devil's advocate, or even if I'm like bigging up the other person, I'm still on my platform giving this person the opportunity to talk about somebody, you know, and the artist that's on the receiving end of that, you know, the negativity, they may not be like, okay, well, this person's bigging me up while this person's dissing me. They just looking at it as this person's dissing me. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a tough situation to be in, like when you're doing this type of media for real.
I would have never happened if Mills would have called me.
But at the same time, it is battle rap. Like he's got, you know, people are going to have opinions or have opinions to put out, and they may not have the, you know what I mean, like the platforms to be able to talk and say what they want. So it's a catchy situation. But now Mills is the megaphone of the culture. It's like they passed, you know, megaphone, golden megaphone. He's got the megaphone, and like now every time he lights up, everybody is listening. So it's like if he says something, it's out there, you know. And he may have been feeling some type of way for a minute, and now he's just like, I say what I feel, you know what I mean? And now it's reverberating throughout the culture. Interesting.
And then I would understand, like, whatever it was, then maybe we could talk about it and see whatever it was. Because again, I say this every time this happens, I do nothing with malice. I do nothing with
I got like maybe a handful of interviews on this whole channel. I've interviewed Cassidy. I think I interviewed Fonz before a minute ago, but most of my interviews I think is Cassidy for real. You know what I mean? I don't really be like, it's got to be something. I'm sorry, JAE MILLZ. JAE MILLZ and Cassidy. And I think Fonz, but something had happened, like somebody's playing music in the back, so I took that off the channel. But really just JAE MILLZ and Fonz. Like, I don't really interview people. Like, you have to be like crazy, like popular for me to feel like I'm going to do an interview with somebody. Like, that's why I would do it. But like, these people give everybody like an opportunity to be able to talk, you know? So
malice, I mean no harm. You know, I didn't go to school for speech. So there are times I'm going to say something, I'm going to say it the wrong way. It might come out the wrong way, but I'm never saying anything purposely with malice. Did
Fonz and Swamp say anything towards him?
Nah, they didn't. Again, the interview is up. The interview is on my channel. The interview with Chef Trez is on my channel. You know what I mean? And I looked in the comments and I didn't see it. Usually in the comments, if I said something crazy or whatever, usually people will say something in the comments. Nobody said nothing in the comments. So, and just for anybody, you know, tuning in, you know, I'm only addressing this mostly because of the Frank Stan thing. When somebody says something like crazy like that, it's like, what warranted that? What made you go to that length to say, you know, like pretty much saying suck your dick? That's crazy. I said it though, but it's just crazy, and I just don't understand that. So, and again, I just wanted to make people, I supported Jay Mills, you know, from when he first came out all the way up to now. You know what I mean? I see Jay Mills as nothing but love. And I think another thing is people got to understand, like, media is media. Everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own opinion. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And the craziest part, right? And again, not to pat myself on the back, but I pride myself in just trying to stay neutral and trying to get, you know, like just what we need from battle rap. I don't really get involved in the drama and all that shit. Like, I could have been getting mad views if I would have dove into it, a lot of the drama, but I don't do that shit. But yet and still somehow, you know,
we all, like, you know, when drama's popping off, we might, some people doing it different ways, like might be engaging in the drama. Like, some people might ask somebody a question or something like that, but we all kind of typically do that. But I do think Rod generally stays away from a lot of things, but it may not be stuff like that what Rod's talking about. Jay Mills may be thinking about, like, when Jay Mills was just saying, like, yo, if there's like a bar somebody saying against me and it's something about Wayne or Drake or Nicki Minaj or something like that is posted, you know what I mean? Or if somebody's may have been saying something negative, that's posted, as opposed to something that I'm doing or I'm involved in is being posted. He could be looking at it like, yo, it's just like, so what? It's forget Mills? Like, he could be looking at it like that. And that's why maybe a conversation is really needed, because they could both be, you know what I mean? Or a Rob may be on a different page than what Jay Mills is with it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man, but it would be dope for them to talk. But like right now it's kind of weird because it's Jay Mills is like right now in battle rap. He don't need to go on nobody's platform. You know what I mean? Like, he did an interview with me. Shout out to Jay Mills. Like, he didn't have to do that. Like, right now he's like, he's up here, you know? So for him to even do an interview over there, you know, how would they even make that happen? So it's just like, maybe call him on the phone. Maybe you try to reach out to him, whatever. And he just probably ain't want to hear it. He probably just, I mean, he obviously he don't want to hear nothing, you know? So this is an interesting situation at the end, for real.
Motherfuckers get at me. Yo, I was gonna do something funny. Because I got some black gloves. I was gonna put the black gloves on before.
Shoot. Black gloves, right?
But I didn't. So yeah. So again, man, I just, you know, most of the time, and again, another situation with somebody that I don't have a problem with, and I never said anything disrespectful to or about publicly, whatever. I've never said. So it kind of like, you know, call me a punk or whatever. It kind of hurts when somebody says something disrespectful like that to me, when from day one I do nothing but show that person love. So
what was the question you asked Chef Trez?
Then he might not be thinking that you're showing him love. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Definitely need a conversation. They need to talk about that.
Huh?
What was the question that you had asked Chef Trez?
The same thing I asked Swamp and Fonz, like, should Averb respond? Like, that's what I was asking him, but he just went into the whole Jay Mills spills, how he just don't fuck with Jay Mills. And again, that's not me. I didn't say it. He said it. So if you're mad at me because, you know, somebody said something about you on my camera, then go ahead and keep being mad, because that's what I've been doing for the last 15 years. I get people, I ask them their question, their opinion on something, and they say it. You know what I mean? Like, and what they say about you. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. There has been times where, as though I think somebody went too far in the interview when I asked them a question, and I might cut that out, or I might not even put the interview up, because I ain't trying to go there. You know what I mean? Sometimes people start talking about fighting and super disrespectful shit, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to do that. So,
they saying
I don't know, Jay Mills, if you see this, brother, yo, call me, my man. you know, so because I'd like to know. I'd like to know, or maybe you might do a blog. You know, you might do a blog later on and say whatever it is or show whatever it is that I disrespected you.
Then another thing, man, that you know, I mean, it's clear JAE MILLZ has a lot of momentum in the culture, is what it is. And when you start like getting traction, and negativity is gonna, like, it's with it, right? Success breeds negativity. It's just what it is. And somebody's gonna try to pull you down from where you are. And they're going on platforms and doing interviews, and they're trying to pull you down from like where you are. And then you look at the platforms that's giving them the microphone, is probably what the issue is. You know what I mean? To be real. But I mean, RAH's going to continue to interview people, he just said, but maybe that could be what the issue, or maybe it's a misinterpretation or something. But if you JAE MILLZ and you see, hey, I'm on a trajectory, I'm on, you know what I mean? Everybody's rocking with me. All this is going on. But then the negativity is on your platform in relation to me, you know, or like Hip Hop Is Real, like you're constantly uploading Verb talking crazy about me, and then now you're uploading B Magic songs and all that, you know, like yeah, you can kind of understand why he would be annoyed for real. You know what I mean? Like, to be real with it, you know what I mean? But then conversation, maybe hit knowledge up, be like, but it's kind of weird though. Like, how would you, like, I don't know how I would deal with that for real. Like, I got a platform, I could just, like, you know, make a blog on somebody or something. He got a platform, he make a blog on people. But it's like, when you a rapper and you got people going out of their way, it feels like they may not be doing that. It could have been, you know, B Magic hitting Hip Hop Is Real up. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what it is behind the scenes. But it seems like you going out of your way to upload negative content on me. Title it, making thumbnails, doing all that. And then you hit me up and you want me to do an interview in LA. Like, what? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I see both sides of it. It's like, what do you mean? Like, why would I want to do an interview with you? Like, and you going out of your way, and then you adding up the views. It's like collectively all the Verb going at me, all these people, like, you probably got like 200-some thousand views of people talking crazy about me. You want me to do an interview with you? That's the flip side of it. Is crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, how do you maneuver with that?
Because like I say, I don't think I have. So shout out to him. I don't know. Is there more I need to talk about? Maybe we could take some questions, because again, man, like, this shit is just so fucking weird.
It is strange. It's like,
and I see
they're saying this goes
like
back from years.
Says everything don't need addressing.
Yeah, if you're gonna diss or something, put a super chat in there, because I'm not about to be responding to you when I'm about to get views. Like,
It's
I'm gonna diss you and you're gonna say it because I'm like, no, like, super chat if you want me to talk about it.
It's not about needing to address it. It's like, he's not gonna call me, so I just wanted to address it. And like I say, I woke up today and people are already like, you know, got my face on thumbnails.
Okay, somebody just put Uncle RAH. He told you specifically what the issues were, old coverage, etc. I mean, he did make it clear.
Y'all love that. Y'all love to bring up the K-Shine and the Geechee Gotti battle, right? Y'all hate bringing up the Big K battle when he pulled his phone out. I couldn't pull my phone out against Big K and still say I won. I'd have been an automatic loser. Nah, they ain't see when Jay Murder pulled his phone out 2 times in a 3-round battle. In 2 different rounds. Nah, they ain't see that. They ain't see John the Don. Nope. Smack, Beasley, Tay Rock, Mook, Lux, we all was there. You know why nobody talked about it? Because they didn't think it was going to go the way that it went. Me and Ness had a rematch battle. It was a pretty fire battle. Could have been debatable. Could have went either way. Me and Fonz had a cool 1-round battle. Could have been debatable. Could have went any way. You know why y'all don't hear people talk about my battles like that? Because once I started getting some wind under my feet, they only wanted to talk about when I was getting cooked. This is another thing.
I mean, he telling them exactly what the problem is, gang. Well, he's He's saying like he ain't hiding it. Like this is what my problem is. Like y'all, you know what I mean? Like I got Enes meeting him about to do a rematch. Y'all ain't talking about this, and I mean, you don't have to get more clear than this. Like he's saying what it is.
Y'all keep saying, oh, nah, that's his lane. That's what he do. He an artist. That's what Jay Mills do. That's what he do on the beats. That's what he do. I mean, but he can't do that on the stage. All right, so let's just say I'm the king of the beats in battle rap, right? Why is it that the rappers that's coming at me ain't the king of the stage in battle rap?
So I think he getting past that issue, but I mean, he's saying what the problem is, gang. Like, so I don't know. I mean, it would be cool if they could talk about it or whatever, but you know, he ain't trying to talk to him. You know, and then if you on the other end of people saying negative stuff to you and it's on a big platform, can't get mad at him for being mad. You know what I'm saying? But then RAH on the flip side of it, like, I mean, he doing media, like he's got to do media coverage. So it's, you know, it's just how you weigh it. Somebody said he's not hot. He's got his music being played a lot because battle rap is dry. No, you're a Jay Mills hater. You've been hating on him since you've been in here. And he's got the battle rap streets like talking, and they've been talking even when events have been going on because his music is a lot more fire than some of these battles right now. So you can hate on him all you want. You know what I mean? But that's not going to change the fact that he's putting out fire content. Like you can put out content that's not fire and people are not going to care. Because it's been happening with people. They've been putting out like songs and stuff, and people ain't really covering it like that because it's not as good as what he's putting out. You know, so you can hate him all day long, but that's not going to change the fact that people are tuning into him, and people want to go back and forth with him because he's lit right now. So you might be going around like commenting little negative things. That ain't going to stop his momentum. Because you're a hater in the comments. Note this to you. Don't unsubscribe. You know what I mean? No diss. But you hating on him is not going to change the fact that he's lit right now. Just, I mean, it's what it is. Like math is math, right? Views are views. But it's just what it is. Somebody drops a battle and they're doing like 9,000 views, and he drops a blog talking about going back and forth with somebody in diss track, and he's doing 30-something thousand views. This video right here, 24,000 views. I mean, the math is math. This is what people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you're mad or not, that's what people want to see. And he's doing his songs and 50, 60, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. This is what people want to hear. So a comment like, he's only hot because ain't nothing going on in battle rap, it don't really fly like that. Because there's been things going on in battle rap, and people have been wondering about what's going on with him. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he may not have, shout out to you, if maybe he's not following you or something. I don't know. No diss. I don't know. Maybe he's not following you. You're mad. Maybe you commented on his post. He hasn't responded to you. Probably hasn't responded to you because you get like 2,000 comments, 3,000 comments. It's hard to respond to people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I might take a couple days off, gang. I'm responding to the person that's hating on Jay Mills in the comments. I might take a couple days. Like I just took like 3-4 days off of YouTube, right? I responded to a lot of like DMs. I responded to a lot of comments. I responded to a lot of stuff. It's still a lot of people I haven't responded to. Not because I'm trying to be like, oh, I ain't got to respond. Like I can show you, bro. I've been responding to people. And it's like, it's impossible to be able to respond to people or I will never do content. It may take me a couple weeks to respond to people. So did he not respond to you or something? Is that why you mad? Because you've been like all in this comment section, like hating on him. Like, why? You're literally watching a video about Jay Mills. You're watching a video about Jay Mills because you're interested in Jay Mills enough to where you got to click on the video watching about Jay Mills, go in the comment section and start typing hate. Why? Jay Mills, you got to follow him, bro. Follow him. He's hating. Like, why hate on him, gang? He's doing good. Like, does it like what does it feel like? Like, hold on, like, should I just start hating on? What does it feel like to hate? What does that feel like for no reason? Like, I might, you know what I mean, drop an intro or something that people are messing up. But what does it feel like to just like, this guy's doing good. Everybody's talking about him. He's winning all of his back and forth. Let me just go on a YouTube channel and just start hating on some. Like, what makes you do that? I'm just curious. Am I wrong, chat? People are talking about this dude being Cody, Battler of the Year off of songs. He bodied Goods. He bodied DNA. What, like, these are like high level artists. He just dropped songs on Verb that his first song, the Verb, could be like, it could chart. You don't know. It sounds like one of them songs that could chart. He's not dropping trash. I've heard trash before. I won't say no rappers' names, battle rappers, but I've heard some battle rappers with some trash. He's not dropping trash. So why even go in the comment section to hate? Like, why? What does it do for you? Does it like how many cuts in your beard do you have? I don't know. Like, cause you some people be like brushing their teeth, getting ready to hate. Like they wake up in the morning. Oh, let's see who's talking about JAE MILLZ. Let me brush my teeth. You know, put some cold. I know it's called Colgate. Let me put some cold hate on here and get ready to hate. Oh, PIPERBOY Williams live. You're talking about JAE MILLZ. Let me go in there and just hate on JAE MILLZ a couple times. Why? You know when you're hating on JAE MILLZ, if you're going into his comment section hating on him, if you're going on his Twitter and you're hating on him, you know what that does? It kicks some more into the algorithm. When YouTube is seeing that he's got 1,000 comments, good or bad, they're not rating him to see if you like him or not. Good or bad, it's going to kick his video into the algorithm. So hating on him doesn't do anything but make him more popular. You see all these battle rappers out here hating on him? They're doing interviews hating on him. What do you think? When Chef Trez did an interview hating on him, that was hate. When he did that, what do you think the interview did? It's another video with JAE MILLZ on it. What do you think that's going to do? What do you think that's telling YouTube? This person is popular. The person that everybody's talking about, it needs to be pushed out more. That's what it's doing. I don't want you to hate me forever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that's what it's doing. So, and they know that. Whether or not you like him or not. Verb, whether or not you like him or not. You start hating on Verb, you're making videos on Verb, how much you don't like him, what he not doing, what you think that's doing? Everybody's talking about Verb. He's in the algorithm. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't understand that it's the jealousy, bro. Like, it's like clear. Like, dude, that was just, I ain't gonna even say your name because I don't want to do that. But the dude you was sitting in here hating on JAE MILLZ when most of the comment section is positive on him. You don't think you're standing out? You don't think that maybe you could be wrong? I'm just saying. You know, it just, the hate is just crazy, bro. Like nowadays, I don't know, I'm getting old. You know what I mean? Normally I wouldn't say nothing. Again, oh, you say his diss track's not being replayable to me. That's because I don't know, you probably listen to Matchbox 2020, gang. How do I know you listen to like good hip hop? How do I know that? This dude JAE MILLZ put out, my bad, y'all that's watching this, who's hating on JAE MILLZ. This dude put out songs that could, like I said, they could chart. And you're saying that he don't put out anything that's replayable. And every time I play a song, it sounds better. What are you talking about? Are you listening to Matchbox 2020, gang? No diss. Sorry, Hard Rock. Blink 182. Are you Blink 182 and up in here? Are you one of my political subscribers coming over to battle rap, trying to hate on the artist? What is this? Are you listening to Green Day? If I see your Twitter and you got a Green Day on a poster on your wall, you are hating. This might not be the type of music for you, gay. I'm just saying. And if you don't like it, why are you spending so much time on it? Shout out to Green Day. No diss. Your fan is in the chat. No diss. But come on, bro. Like, no. Like, you can't say JAE MILLZ is black. You can't do that. 2026, you gotta keep it real sometimes. You can't keep it real with yourself. You gotta keep it real, gang. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to somebody said that weirdo think Kid Rock got bars. Y'all crazy. I don't want to start calling names and stuff like that. Matchbox 2020, shout out to them. Your fans up in here. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. With your boy be listening. I walk a lonely road on the boulevard of broken trees. He in here trying to rate rap. I walk alone. Come on, bruh. JAE MILLZ is a rapper, gang. Thoroughbred rapper. Yeah, he's doing a good job, man. But shout out to you, man. I'm just telling you how I feel, man. I ain't got no problem with Matchbox 2020. Shout out to your collection of music. But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Shout out to Green Day. Green Day. Shout out to you. No diss. No diss. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He be listening to Eminem. Shout out to him. But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that.